Welcome back everybody to another video. So today we are accompanied by a beautiful M8C kit yet again. This is the M5 LCI model. We don't get these a lot here at R44, it's just not really our kind of market. Here in the UK, M5s are owned by some really nice people, but not always into modding them as much as we mod our cars here. But we still sell a fair amount. Spoiler's been popular. We recently taken on all the M8C splitters and new diffusers for the LCI models. So yeah, yet again, obviously they're all made in the M8C Plus pre-preg carbon fiber, so quality is beautiful, just absolutely stunning. All OEM fixings, nice and easy to install. So today we're pretty much just going to run you through full install of this kit. These are M8C pre-preg kit. These are the M8C non-pre-preg side skirts, so an older product that are now discontinued. If there's still some stock on our site, that'll be the last, but the side skirts are just being in development at M8C. They're just working on the G80 and M2 platform at the minute, and then back to the M5. But anyways, less than me, let's get walking into this. This is an M5 LCI. If you have an M5 non-LCI, we do have the similar splitter for you. The side skirts are the same, the spoilers are the same, diffusers are pretty much the same, so we'll confirm on that. Just check the details in the product and that'll confirm. And then we also have some mirrors. We don't have the full direct replacement for the M8C M5 mirrors. They're currently still in development, but the covers are pretty good. Again, the finish is the same as you'd expect from M8C. So yeah, less than me, let's get into this. All right, so as you can see, this is the front lip. So it comes in 4 pieces actually, 2 sides, a mid piece and a bottom little lip. You can see here, Aldridge has just taken out all the original 8mm sockets. They go into those. There's some nice 3M tape along the front, and that's pretty much it, ready to rock. This is super high quality 3M tape, so the most important thing we do now, take the 8mm out, let's get some degreaser, let's give this a good scrub down, because this is like your primary fixing, and these are there for obviously just backup. If this loosens down, then you've got a nice strong fixing, but primarily we want the 3M tape, or not the 3M tape, but the adhesive tape to have a really strong bond to the car. So we're going to give this a good clean, good scrub, let it dry down, and then adhere it all on. When we put the screws back in, we're going to leave them slightly loose, and when we do the tape, never peel it all off. Peel it off like this and overhang it like that. Then leave all these loose, get everything on the front lip together and on, and then you can literally just pull this off once the fitment's perfect, when you get them all aligned nicely. Stick it first, then tighten up last. If you tighten first, it's just, trust me. But let's show you, let's get this all cleaned up now and we'll go from there. You'll be supplied a bolt and nut on the back side here, and this is to bolt these two together to get the fitment perfect. So Audrey, if you move out, we'll smoothly move to this side. You can see fitment's perfect, really nice that the weaves match over across. So we're going to bolt those up, that way it's all done. We've put it all, the fitment's perfect, we released some of the tape, we haven't tightened it yet, it's just slow and steady. The best thing is, you know, get the fitment perfect, connect these up, stick it into position. Once you're 100% happy, put those bolts in, because we've lightly stuck that, for example. Once we put the bolts in, that's going to be straight in. So yeah, let's get that done now, and then we'll go from there. So the side skirts are now fitted. As you've seen in that kind of B-roll sequence, it's pretty self-explanatory. All we do, 2 guys line up each side. There's a little line on the G30 kit, but we're not going to highlight this too crazy because these are discontinued. So that's pretty much why I didn't do a whole intro and all that fun stuff. But these are discontinued. These are an M8C product. We have a fair few left, so we will still supply them until they're gone here at R44. But if you're buying from one of your M8C dealers across the world, they won't be able to supply them because we bought our stock from M8C. But M8C do not supply these anymore. They're currently in development, like I said, but if you do buy from us here at R44 and they're still available on the website, feel free to check out. They're just used with, you just install them with some self-tapping screws that are supplied. But other than that, that is the side seal skirt, and the new ones will follow probably in about 2 months' time, being realistic, because there's so much stuff coming from M8C for the Gs, the G80 and the G87. But yeah, let's get back to business. What's happening? We are now behind the car. It's a little bit tight in here, but Aldridge has just started prepping this, making sure we kind of can showcase everything. So along the bottom there's 8mm fixings, just remove those and then get in from behind, put your hand in here and just start popping this diffuser off. This is what we find the fastest way, because if you start taking this off, is this good to come off? If I figure out, I just want to we'll see, Golds jump in, give us a hand. Oh, it's all clipped along here, so we'll show you, we'll get this off now, but this center diffuser is actually pushed in from the backside into the main diffuser. So let's unclip this, let's get it on the floor and we'll show you everything. Now just installing it, putting the final clips in, the diffuser install, as well as obviously the removal is very similar. You just clip it into position, you can get your hand up here and just clip this one in here, like so. That's now just make sure it lines up at the bottom, go around, you can just give it a little hit with your hands and you'll hear it just clip in. And make sure it's nice and tight. Keep pushing it, wiggling it to make sure the clip pops up. And then just make sure it's nice and in all the way around, and that's pretty much it. Put your OEM fixings in, and as you can see, it's looking beautiful. Right, so this is the most important thing, and this is why we start here. This is a prep, and it removes anything pretty much. So if you have a ceramic coating, it will eat through it and remove it, and we're going to clean it. So the mirrors are up next. Like I said, we don't have a direct replacement like for the G series and stuff. It's just the M5s. I think we're swapping around. They're not extremely popular. Mirrors are like the hardest thing to manufacture. So MHC need to make sure that it is popular, to make sure they put the time in to make sure you get the best fitted product, really. There's obviously, if you do look around, there are probably direct replacements on the market, but we won't retail them unless it's proven that they fit every time after 100 pieces, etc. So yeah, but let's have a good clean up of this. We'll let it dry out, and then we will install the mirrors. So there's still, well, I'll give it a little clay bar down as well, just to make sure that any debris like dead bugs and stuff all removed, so we have a nice clean surface. So let's get you back in a minute. Let's get this spoiler off. So what we use is a high gauge fishing line. You can be very careful, we mask it all up and we always pull upwards, so you're not pushing down like that and then you end up taking the spoiler off and then you've wrecked all your paint. So don't do that. So just getting underneath here. Oh, well done, Reese. Getting underneath there and just pull up like that. It's not actually this easy. I just had my mate Aldridge do it all for me. So far so good. So last loosen off, so work your way through. Sometimes it snaps, but just try and buy a high quality fishing line. I know it's nice to just cheap out, but the more you spend on it, the easier this is to kind of remove it, so you don't keep snapping it. That's all removed. So now we'll get a toffee wheel, which I'll show you what it looks like. This is the toffee wheel. You can actually buy our R44 fitting kit for spoilers on our website, which includes one of these, some promoter and everything else you need to pretty much remove a spoiler. Thank you, Olds. Get this in. Put it in like that. Just place this aside. So you pretty much start there. Toffee wheel, don't keep it in the same place too long because it will just increase in temperature, wreck your paint. Just keep going. The main thing is get the bulk of it off, then clean it. Just make sure, the most important thing about this process, do not use any adhesive remover or anything in particular before you remove the spoiler. Simply, if you want to, add some heat to the spoiler, use your fishing line, make sure it's all dry. Any moisture, this will react, especially adhesive remover, it literally just makes it liquefied, and yep. You let me know how that goes when you do it. But for me, I'll do it this way. So just go like this. A bit of pressure. If you spin it up too much, you'll just start burning out this. This is lost. If you maintain it, it lasts a while. So let's go run this bit here, Dill, and then we'll show you the before and after.